The story begins in one of the top 3 hunter training institutions in Valhalla, where every year the institute sees a flood of applicants each year. However, only 1 in every 500 applicants gains entry. Consequently, a mere 150 students graduate bearing the esteemed name of Valhalla. The competition kicks off on day 1, showcasing intense face-offs in cubicles. Meanwhile, Lee Sang-cheol, Valhalla's top instructor, observes from above. Moreover, Lee notes the high number of applicants. Alongside Lee is Yu Minjun, heir to the Yushin family, who joins Lee, expressing high hopes for his nephew Yu Soyeon, who is a genius from the prestigious Yushin family, who is one of Korea's top 5 families. What's more is that Soyeon demonstrated remarkable mana control from a young age, rivaling high schoolers at 10 and mastering mana-infused swordsmanship at just 13. Furthermore, by 16, she bested Yushin family members in a contest of skill. This is what Soyeon is defined as per her data sheet, which leads Sang-cheol inquiring to Minjun if there is anything else that he doesn't know of regarding Soyeon. Thereupon, Minjun shares rumors of Soyeon's alleged communication with the Yushin family's guardian Constellation, hence the reason why the Yushin family have such high expectations from Soyeon. Moreover, the 5 top Korean families each possess a unique guardian constellation. Yushin family possess Sword God, Jangsun family possess Spear Saint, Choijin family possess Dao King, Osun's family possess Fist King, and Dojin family possess Bow God. These constellations were granted extraordinary talents and abilities than others. However, there is a distinction between receiving a blessing and direct communication, and to directly communicate with a guardian god is to directly form a contact with them. Later, upon Minjun's inquiry about his nephew Soyeon, Sang-cheol reveals that she will start in approximately 30 seconds, and after some persuasion, Sang-cheol allows Minjun to watch the screen, revealing a face-off between 17-year-old Soyeon and Kim Joo-hyuk. Minjun then speculates that Kim Joo might have given up already after realizing Soyeon's renowned ability, whereas Sang-cheol observes a lack of fighting spirit in Kim Joo. Nevertheless, Soyeon showcases impressive swordsmanship and refined mana control. Yet, in a surprising turn, Kim Joo swiftly incapacitates Soyeon with a single strike, leaving everyone astonished. As a result, Kim Joo ends up as the victor. Mockingly, Kim Joo questions as to why everyone is weak, and moreover ponders if it is really 300 years in the future. In a flashback from 300 years ago, a battle with the god of destruction, Barch, in a futuristic tower is revealed. Kim Hyeno, the martial god, defeats Barchi, preventing the world from annihilation. In an unexpected turn of events, the tower starts collapsing due to Barchi's defeat. Contemplating his life's hurried pace, Kim Hyun wonders if he should have brought disciples. He then reflects on Barchi's unparalleled strength, deeming even disciples' presence as useless. Tragically, the tower collapse claims Kim Hyun's life. 3 centuries later, Kim Hyun reincarnates as 17-year-old Kim Joo. Despite his youthful and frail body, Kim Joo retains his martial god knowledge. Moreover, Kim Joo hopes to lead a leisurely life once he adjusts to this body. However, a message shatters his dreams, stating that a destructive tower will reappear in 5 years, demanding preparation. Frustrated, Kim Joo curses Barch and vows to take care of him this time once and for all. Later, after receiving a directive to retrieve his weapons and memories at Valhalla's 3rd floor, 5th room, Kim Joo sets off to find Valhalla. On the 4th day of the competition, he faces Osun family's eldest son, Seok. Thereupon, Seok sees Kim Joo as an opportunity to bolster his image, as he is the one who defeated Soyeon on day 1. The match commences. Seok lacks prowess in academics, strategy, or martial arts, but his remarkable physique sets him apart. Achieving feats without mana, his strength skyrockets with minimal training. Consequently, this innate ability earns him the title of a genius due to his effortless achievements. When Kim Joo taunts him, Seok erupts in fury, hurling insults in return. Recognizing this, Kim Joo understands that despite his reborn body, he can't overpower Seok physically. However, relying on martial arts skill, Kim Joo skillfully evades Seok's strength and uses a well-timed leg maneuver to trip and unbalance him. With a powerful strike from Kim Joo, Seok crashes to the ground, leaving Kim Joo impressed by his opponent's abilities. Consequently, Kim Joo is declared the victor. Moreover, Kim Joo reflects on his slightly weaker body. However, he is confident he can still hunt monsters effectively. As he departs, the Valhalla staff expresses astonishment at Seok's unexpected defeat, whilst also being puzzled by his inability to counter a basic move. The head of the Osun family, Cholshin, reflects on the misconception that Kim Joo's move was a simple attack. Moreover, Cholshin is aware that even without formal martial arts training, his son Seok, with his focus on physique, could easily evade a punch from his peers. Siak's rashness and desire to end the fight quickly actually led him to use a rarely used magic attack, which played into Kim Ju's plan, and thus, Kim Ju skillfully shifted his center of gravity to dodge the attack, thus demonstrating his swiftness and strategic thinking. This victory was orchestrated by the mastermind Kim Ju from the moment Siak charged in. Determined to recruit Kim Ju into the Osun family, Chulshan is prepared to do whatever it takes. Later on in the finals of the ranking match, Kim Ju faces Choi Arin, the second daughter of the Trojan family. Oren's appearance leaves the boys captivated, much to Kim Ju's annoyance. As the match begins, Oren assumes her position but refrains from attacking first, displaying a strategic approach that sets her apart. When Kim Ju advances, Oren tightly grips her sword, emanating bursts of light. Onlookers speculate if Oren has already mastered the Trojan family's ability to manipulate elemental change at such a young age. As Kim Ju closes in, Oren attempts to use her captivating eyes as a distraction before launching a sword strike. However, Kim Ju's agility proves too much, and he expertly dodges the attack. In their exchange, Oren skillfully evades Kim Ju's attack with her sword, leaving him with the feeling that he wasn't striking a mere body. Kim Ju then manipulates the weight of Oren's sword, making it harder for her to wield. Thereupon, Kim Ju follows up with a forceful fist strike that catches Oren off guard, and it causes her to fall to the ground. Although Kim Ju finds his attack to be slightly off and moreover finds his posture to be slightly off whilst landing the final blow, nonetheless, Kim Ju revels in his victory as he just secured the top spot in Valhalla's admission rankings. Whereas Choi Erin ends up in the second spot, Jang Ju-on in third, Lee Chang-gon in eighth, Oh Si-hyuk in ninth, and Kim Yoon-won in 10th spot. After a short while, upon leaving the institute, Kim Ju is swarmed by reporters seeking his story and guild recruiters trying to recruit Kim Ju in their respective guilds. Overwhelmed by the frenzy and after being annoyed, Kim Ju sharply tells them to quiet down, all the while expressing his agitation. After clinching his membership victory, Kim's behavior takes a wild turn, leaving everyone stunned and humiliated during interviews and guild invitations. The first day of school at Valhalla arrives, drawing only the mightiest students. They attentively listen to the school's historical accolades, though Kim struggles to stay awake amidst the boredom. He notices the constant glances from fellow students, who quickly avert their eyes when met with his gaze. Is he truly managing to stand out? Regardless, Kim has a mission. Locate his weapons and memories within Valhalla. The system assures him that they are there, a task he believes will be a breeze. Later, the welcoming ceremony for the new students finally concludes. Lee Goon, the former head of Valhalla's instructors, is displeased with how the students are arranged. Soyeon from the Yushin family stands in the first line with Arin from the Trojan family beside her. At the center looms the formidable Si-hyuk from the Osun family. They had assured that the class assignments would be random, but Lee Goon doubts that three prodigies would coincidentally end up together. He then spots Kim, the individual who effortlessly defeated all three of these geniuses. The instructor can't fathom why he is here this year. He has caused quite a stir, but Lee Goon resolves to find composure. Lee Goon then warmly welcomes the students and introduces himself as their class overseer and personal instructor. He then approaches his desktop, pressing an enigmatic button as a peculiar transformation unfolds in the classroom. Walls and furniture seem to shift, relocating them to another place at the instructor's command. Kim remains remarkably composed, though he shares the confusion about their sudden relocation. Lee Goon has a unique plan in mind for the new students. He decides to give them a taste of controlled intensity, summoning a horde of monsters including orcs and trolls. The number of creatures far outnumbers the students, surrounding them entirely and leaving no means of escape. Stiak, however, remains unfazed. He gauges the monsters as mere orcs and goblins, rating them at most 100 in power. The creatures appear ravenous and poised to attack. The monstrous crowd lunges towards the students, only to be thwarted by a robust shield, preventing them from reaching the disciples. They leap at the barrier, attempting to pummel and even gnaw at it, but all efforts prove in vain. Lee Goon, sporting a satisfied grin, watches as his plan unfolds, testing the resilience of the barrier and how long it can withstand the relentless assault of monsters. As the creatures relentlessly pound the barrier, Lee Goon summons Kim over, expecting an intriguing response. He inquires if Kim feels confident enough to handle the monsters alone. Kim seeks clarification, confirming if he means the ones currently encircling the dome, and without hesitation, Kim assures that he can manage it effortlessly. Lee Goon anticipates to startle the new student, assuming most of them have only encountered monsters in books and in reality. He wants Kim to abandon the pretense of contemplation. Moreover, the instructor aims to curb any traces of arrogance and proceed with a standard lesson. Seeing the teacher's reaction, Kim chuckles, clearly irking Lee Goon, who had anticipated a different response. Observing the teacher's smile, Kim surmises that Lee Goon actually believes he can handle the situation alone. While Lee Goon suspects Kim of bluffing, he isn't inclined to confront it immediately, as it isn't customary on the first day. Recognizing Kim's test, Lee Goon sees an opportunity for a wager. He proposes a bet, asking what the instructor is willing to stake on Kim's success. Lee Goon pledges to grant Kim full authority over his classroom if he prevails. Kim considers the enticing offer and soon agrees. Lee Goon expresses doubt that the monsters in this system differ from the real ones. Moreover, Kim, while being impatient, insists on a sword, and upon Lee Goon's objection, Kim questions Lee if he is expecting for him to fight with his bare hands. Lee then agrees, drawing his own sword and handing it over. Kim scrutinizes the weapon, trying to discern its composition. Lee Goon then lifts the barrier, allowing Kim to step out and face the goblins and orcs in a fair fight.